Hey everyone, here with Scott Jeffries. We got lots of updates to give you, and I think it'd be best if we were to communicate with you this way instead of just through email, so we can, get some of our thoughts and frustrations across to you, and show you that we're doing our best here to close these things in a timely manner. So why don't you tell us where we're at now, Scott?
Update just on the site. Some of you may have driven by, but essentially we started at block 1, worked ourselves kind of out of the subdivision. Block 1 is pretty much finished, that block. Block 2 we skipped over. We talked about that in a previous email about the fire break.
Yep.
Block 3 is coming down to just the small finishing things that need to be done there as well on all of those units. Block 2, we're working on exterior. You might see the bricklayers are there working on that. And the drywall is finished on that block, and we're starting the flooring, the interior finishing that we need to do to move forward. Block 4, framers are back on site, working there. We had a little delay for a couple of weeks on them, but they're back with an extra crew, so that should help facilitate things move forward there. And actually this morning we just started digging block 5, so we had to move the topsoil pile kind of out of the way and move some fill around, and they've just started that this morning. So that's kind of an update where we're on the site. One of the big things that's really been a problem for us is getting hydro.
Yeah.
Energization of hydro is an issue.
After that storm, obviously.
They came actually the Thursday, Friday. They said they had 3 days worth of work to do. The Thursday, Friday they worked on site. The storm hit on the weekend, and then they were gone. They were doing emergency stuff, which I get it. They need to do with people were out of power and so on, that were living in their houses. But they had given us a date of June 10th that they would have been back to possibly do it. June 10th has come and gone. I still have no power. They threw another few things on me, like they wanted this blanket easement over all of the road, which is a legal thing that needs to get done. That was never a condition of energization until June 10th. You can't just snap your fingers and get an easement. But
So just so everyone's clear, that should have been done and caught at the beginning of the project, basically. We could have done that a year ago.
So we've submitted all of our legal work on this easement. It's sitting in Hydro One's legal department, and it's been there for 24 days as of today. We follow up with emails probably twice a week to find out what's going on. Work in progress. I want the power. I can't actually finalize occupancy of these houses until we get some power, and we can't make sure everything is running properly either.
Of course.
Until we get that. Natural gas is energized on the site. It's
Perfect.
live, so that's a good news story for us.
Yep.
So that part of it is done. Had a good meeting last week actually with our lawyers, trying to figure out how I can get some of you people moved into these houses that, some of you have said to me are not in the ideal living conditions that you'd like to be. So
we're going to work our best way through to get those people in as soon as possible. But my understanding is you're building faster than, everybody's building faster than what the government can keep up with regular closings. And what is it with the Pottle and the township of Scugog that you have to deal with yet? And my understanding is going to take a bit.
We have to do what they call a part lot control bylaw. It has to get passed by the council at the town of Scugog. And the council meeting was on May 30th. We were waiting on comments from the region of Durham. We waited over a month for the comments. They actually never showed up in time for that meeting of May 30th. So now we get pushed to the next council meeting. They only meet once a month.
Yep.
To the end of June. And that's coming up. But then in the reviewing of the Pottles, they found a minor variance that should have been looked after 2 years ago when we already did a minor variance up in block 4. That is going to delay us, that we're not going to be on the June council meeting. However, they're very quick to point out that I should be grateful that they are going to do a July meeting, which normally they don't.
They're shut down.
Normally it's a summer recess for councillors, but because it's an election year, they're going to add an extra meeting in July, and they've guaranteed me I will be on that meeting.
Perfect.
So that will help.
So in a normal atmosphere, right now, every government office is experiencing a bunch of bottlenecking from everybody finishing their homes the same time. They were all supposed to be done during COVID. Everybody sat at home, did nothing. Now we have a bottleneck of every builder finishing everything at the same time. So all these processes, which should take days or weeks, are taking months. And in this case, like, we're missing tiny little notes and things that should have been done a year ago. They may not have got missed in a normal atmosphere, but people working from home and everything. So it's we're obviously very sympathetic towards the situation everybody's in, but it's very much out of our control here at this point.
I'm doing everything I possibly can to try and facilitate you guys to move into these houses, because, I mean, frankly, I don't get paid until you move in. And I could use a paycheck or two on this site. So anyway, so one of the ways that we can do that, if you have a chance, you can look at your purchase and sale agreement, Schedule C. I think you're going to attach it. Maybe
Yeah, I'll
to an
send
email.
an email with this video, and this is going to be on a case-by-case basis. It's still very dangerous to have people on the site before final occupancy can take place. So basically, we're going to reach out and send this video, and then we want you guys to reach out to us and just tell us like what kind of living conditions you're in, and then we'll see how we can help you out and get you in as soon as for block 1, 2, and 3.
We're thinking it could happen by the end of July.
Okay.
For block 1.
Mhm.
Block 3 might follow maybe even just a couple weeks after. We're in pretty good shape there as well.
Yeah, because I've been through them. They're like done. They're just
Yeah.
sitting there finished, right?
Yeah, just the small little things that we need to do and go through before you people come and have your chance to do the PDI or
Their walkthrough,
their
yeah.
walkthrough, yeah. I like to always do my own walkthrough before they come, because I mean, my goal is that you're not going to find anything, but
Well, I
that's
snuck through mine,
unrealistic,
and it was amazing. So, yeah.
so that's kind of the goal. Block the ultimate closing of the blocks and townhouses, different than this tenant
Yes.
schedule that we're talking about,
Yeah.
is likely to happen toward the end of October.
Yeah.
So people in block 4 and 5, this won't apply to you.
And again, I know people are going to be confused because we have a perfectly good finished house sitting there, and it's literally just a process that has to go through with the town before they will let us close on these properties.
Yeah.
So what we can do, and no builder likes to do it, is create a tenancy, and there will be like some monthly rent, which is basically going to cover your interest and property taxes and stuff like that, your utilities.
Right.
So that is yet to be determined, but you'll pay that on a monthly basis, and at least you get to live in your house. At which point, you know, at end of October or whenever they get everything finished with the town, we can actually close on the properties and you set your mortgage up and everything at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. Explained very well. So,
Yeah.
so look for something like that in that email that we're going to send in the next couple days.
Yep.
And again, I'm sorry for any inconvenience that you've had. We're doing our best, trying to get you people moved in as fast as possible. So
I promise you, and I know, I promise you it'll be worth the wait. Like I've walked through mine, and it is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see the whole lot finished with all the grass and everything. It's going to be a spectacular home. You guys are getting an amazing finished product. Obviously, there's just been a different route to get there, but given what we've gone through in the last couple of years, you know, I'm seeing a lot worse out there. So, you know, yeah, bear with us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for your patience.
All right.
And we'll touch base again.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Yeah.